wonderful sound of a ferry just leaving the harbour as we start. Our first question from Danny Rose, please.
Is it time we defied Europe and closed our borders and say we're full?
Time we closed our borders with Europe and tell people we're full. This is a week when everybody's been piling in. Duncan Smith on the Tories, Ed Miliband apologising for Labour's policy on immigration. Ken Clarke.
Well, we are trying to cut down the total number of immigration, but not from inside Europe. We took over a situation where about 2 million people have been added to the population during the term of the previous government, but they're largely coming from around the world. And we've already got down the sort of influx quite considerably. We've got further to go, really, not by excluding. We don't want to exclude tourists, we don't exclude foreigners, we don't exclude students, we're certainly not skilled people, but having sensible rules and then applying them properly to a level we can afford. As far as Europe's concerned, what we need to do in Europe is actually press on. We're getting the full advantages, economic advantages, as well as the political advantages, out of the single market. And really, the British are pressing in the current drive for reform to open it up further, to extend it further, to really make ourselves a big bloc in world affairs. We have the biggest market in the world. Let's make it effective, extend it to more things. And you can't have a single market without having the free movement of people. There are vast numbers...
You can't say we're full, in other words.
Well, there are vast numbers of British people working in Europe. So if we suddenly said to our partners, oh, actually, we're not letting any foreigners come here, but otherwise we're your close business and trading partners, of course, and we expect to have a lot of investment and trade, I think they'd think we'd taken a slightly leave of our senses, they might put it mildly. There are rules. People can't come here to work. Skilled people are desirable here. The Poles who came here and did work. They claimed far less by way of benefit than the equivalent British people would have done, and they're very...
So you have no hesitation about saying, steady as we go, it's fine, there's nothing to...
As long as you appoint the rules. You can't just come and get benefit. You can't just turn up because you want health service treatment. You do have to be looking for work. Frankly, it's partly because our administration has over the years been pretty pathetic at enforcing those rules. If we have perfectly good and sensible rules, you can tighten them up a bit, other countries will want to, but for heaven's sake, in the time of crisis, and it is a crisis we're in, politically and economically really in the world, the British suddenly start saying there are selected foreigners who we're not going to allow to come here, or we wish to trade more and more with friendly countries, but for heaven's sake, no, we're closing our borders to your people. I think we really will take a difficult situation very much worse.
So, thank you. So, Diane James...